here. It says Christmas, ancient pagan holiday, which was criminally illegal until 1907. The article goes on to say it was Pope Gregory I who wrote to Mrdhouse telling him not to stop such ancient pagan festivals, but to adapt them to the rites of the church, only changing the reason of them from a heathen to a Christian impulse. So all those who have been claiming for years that Christmas was in fact actually a pagan holiday, you were right, and Pope Gregory I handily put it in writing for you. It goes on to say that the ban on Christmas, becoming law in many states, lasted until the apparently progressive state of Alabama was the first U.S. state to legalize Christmas in 1836, meaning there was almost 200 years during which it was criminal to celebrate Christmas in the United States. Oklahoma became the very last state to make Christmas legal again in 1907, despite the U.S. making it a federal holiday in 1870. And the reason why Christmas was illegal in America was because America was established by pilgrims who were fleeing persecution in Rome. They were fleeing persecution from the Catholic Church. Remember, over 50 million Christians died from 538 to 1798. And remember, in America was established in the late 1700s. So as they were fleeing persecution and came to establish true Christianity based on the Bible and the Bible alone, which was separate from the pagan and Roman traditions of Europe, they established that there would be no celebration of Christmas in America. And so it was illegal to celebrate it here in America. But then in 1836, Alabama was the first state to allow it. So again, it shows us it has its origins in paganism and Catholicism, has nothing to do with Christianity. Here's an article that I found on ancientorigins.net. The headline says, Why Christmas is Held on the 25th of December. It goes on to say, according to popular tradition, Christmas is celebrated on the 25th of December to honor the birth of Jesus. However, no records exist in the Bible or elsewhere to suggest that Jesus was actually born on this date. So it raises the important question, why is Christmas celebrated on the 25th of December? Goes on to read, the answer points back to the Romans' pagan celebrations of the winter solstice. Two celebrations in particular took place around December 25th, the Saturnalia and the birthday of the sun god Mithra. Saturnalia festival began on the 17th of December and was extended to about the 23rd or 25th of December. Now, in regard to the birth of Mithra, it says followers of the cult of Mithras, which became popular among the military in the Roman Empire from the 1st to the 4th centuries AD, are believed to have celebrated his birthday on the 25th of December, which was the most holy day of the year for many Romans. The worship of the sun god, Mithra, has its origin in Persia from around the 6th century BC and was later adapted into Greek as Mithras. So here we see that the sun god was celebrated on the 25th of December. So in other words, Christmas has its origin in a pagan holiday which worshiped the sun. Therefore, we see many Christians today worshiping the sun unknowingly by celebrating Christmas and by attending church on Sunday. Notice what it goes on to read about Mithra. It says, while it is widely accepted that the Mithric New Year and the birthday of Mithras was on December 25th and was celebrated on this day as part of the Roman Natalis Invicti festival, others have argued that the Natalis Invicti was a general festival of the sun and was not specific to the mysteries of Mithras. Nevertheless, it is clear that the 25th of December was an important day for the Romans and revolved around a celebration of the sun. So clearly, Mithras is involved in worshiping the sun, which was on December 25th. And it was Constantine who actually decided that the birthday of the sun god would also be the birthday of the Son of God. It was Constantine who made that decision, and it was Constantine who passed a law in 321 AD that everyone had to worship on Sunday. And it became popular in our society, and hence the reason why many worship on Sunday today, not knowing that this is involved in paganism. This is Catholicism. Has nothing to do with Christianity. Nothing at all to do with Christianity. And even the Bible speaks against the celebration of holidays and the celebration of the sun. Notice what it says, that what the heathen do in Jeremiah 10, beginning at verse 1. Jeremiah 10, beginning at verse 1, the Bible says, "Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven." The signs of heaven is talking about the sun. Continuing, "For the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not." So very clearly, the heathen are dismayed at the signs of heaven, talking about the sun. They cut down a tree out of the forest. They deck it with gold and silver. This is heathen. This is pagan. This is satanic. Has nothing to do with God at all, or Christianity. And so God is showing us these things that we would not learn the way of the heathen, but we would do like Christ. Because the reason why the Bible does not show us Christ's birthday is because it was pagan to celebrate your birthday. There's only two examples, two scriptures in the Bible where a person celebrated their birthday. In the book of Genesis, where Pharaoh celebrated his birthday, and the other is Herod, who celebrated his birthday. Two scriptures in the Bible where individuals celebrated their birthday. The celebrating of birthday is pagan. Egypt was a pagan nation that did not honor God, and Rome was another pagan nation that did not honor God. Neither one acknowledged the God of heaven. Hence the reason why you had the plagues coming to Egypt, because they disregarded the creator of heaven. And as they were disregarding the creator of heaven, they were disregarding God's law. And notice what the fourth commandment says about God being the creator of heaven and earth, and the true day that we are to honor in respect to him as the creator. And if we honor this day, then it means that we're serving the true God. But if we honor Sunday, it means we're honoring a false God, a pagan God, the sun god. Notice what the Bible says here in Exodus 20, verse 8 through 11, "To remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it." So God has given us the seventh day in which we are not to work. Very clear. The seventh day is the Sabbath, which is Saturday, and we are not to work on God's holy day. Now, man has given us a deception or a counterfeit, which is Sunday, which people don't work, and they are honoring pagan holidays in which they don't work. And so the holidays where people are celebrating and not working are Satan's counterfeit to God's weekly seventh-day Sabbath, which we are not to truly work, showing it's a counterfeit. God has a holy day, the 7-day Sabbath, Saturday, and man has a deception, a holiday, which is a day that many do not work. Are we honoring God or are we honoring man? And again, this has its roots in Catholicism. Notice it says here that Sunday is the mark of the authority of the Catholic Church because they believe that they are above the Bible. Have mercy. No church is above the Bible. The Bible is the authority for the Christian. There's no reason for us to celebrate holidays. Even when you go to every month of the year, there's a significant holiday. It's another reason for them to make money. Remember, the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. Look at these holidays for every month of the year. It's so that they can reach into your pockets and build on their wealth. The love of money is the root of all evil, brothers and sisters. Let us not get caught up in the celebration of holidays, but let us honor God's holy day, which is weekly, the seventh day Sabbath, which is Saturday. Let us take a stand to honor his true Sabbath, because very soon we're going to see a national Sunday law here in America, just like we saw in Rome in 321 AD. Constantine passed a law. We're going to see a law right here in America where they are going to force individuals to honor Sunday as opposed to Saturday. Let us stand for the truth, no matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. Let us be peculiar as to how Christ has called us to be peculiar, because Christ has stated, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow Jesus. Let us follow Jesus today and take a stand.